Are we live? Are we actually live? Oh my gosh. So I'm going to share this again. So another uh, another try. So I don't know who is watching at this moment. Welcome at Zachary's live stream on the Friday evening. If you are new here and not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. Hit the notification button to get the latest YouTube videos right in your mailbox. And in this live stream, we are going to talk about printing failures or errors on your 3D printer when you first started your 3D printer journey. Well, this live stream, this chat or this thing that I'm doing right now on the Friday evening is also in the extension of the Wednesday video that I posted. Also, feel free to talk about other different kind of subjects or topics related to 3D printing. And who is in the chat and where can we talk about? What do you like to talk about? I can talk for a whole evening if I would like to. But I have also viewers that can chat. If you like to join this video, feel free to raise your hand and I can share a link so that I can pull you right into the broadcast. Hey, 3D print creator. Hello, man. And greetings from Lelystad. Yeah, it was quite a while that I was there for the last time. Very much years ago, by the way. Last time that I was there was in the early 2000s, I believe. How's the weather there? Also a lot of rain, just like here in Venray, where I'm living. Ah, I understand. Lots have changed. In Lelystad, is the big airport still closed or not? Loads of rain. Oh yeah, here too. Oh my gosh. And just at the moment that you have to go outside, it starts to exactly rain, but not in Spain, just here in Venray and in Lelystad. Of course, there are many other places in the world where it's also rainy. How are the wildfires in California? Are they already um, yeah put down or is it already finished? So most are down. Oh, because last week or 2 weeks ago, I heard quite a lot about this whole thing, and yeah, now I don't hear anything of it. So I'm wondering, how is that now? When did you started with 3D printing, 3D print creator? Let's update this banner. Hmm. First 3D. Save. And now I'm going to show it again. What are your first 3D printing experience? Oh, very bad sentence. Oh, not good, not good. X. Let's see. Yeah, I think we are good. Let's show it again, but now the full sentence. Oh. With your own printer, which printer was your first 3D printer? Oh, Adam. Hello and good evening. This, I guess, the second time or third time that I'll see you in the live stream. I don't know what was wrong with Streamlabs. Usually it works fine, but oh man, oh my gosh. I see that my StreamYard is a little bit slower than normal, and that's perfectly fine. The DaVinci Pro 1.0. Oh, so when I hear this, I'm just a rookie in 3D printing world. I'm just handling 3D printers for 2, maybe 3 years tops. But I'm a fast learner. I learn from my mistakes, my errors, my misreads of the 3D printers. I like to share them with other people. Maybe doing a video what not to do with your 3D printer. But I don't have that many printers. Oh, by the way, I've got one. Maybe I'm going to do a video about that. You 5 years. And um, in terms of breaking 3D prints, I'm taking my glasses off. Huh. I don't. I sometimes I do need glasses. Um, I didn't break down any of my 3D printers. Well, I did actually. The CTC, the Easy Treat X1, and I ordered a new mainboard or controller board for the Easy Treat X1 because Easy Treat refuses to. Yeah, well, it not really refuses. I did a firmware mess up. So I get it to work, but it's not working very optimal. So I have to do something else about it. Um, oh, let me. Can I guess the brand, or was it literally called Inferno as first 3D printer? Adam, if I didn't say, if I didn't see that one, I definitely would say ANET. I know not every printer that can catches fire, Reality CR6 SE, can get it is catching fire. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I don't know why, but I do need my glasses. I have trouble reading. No problem here. Um, so ta-da. When you wa- when you were watching one of my first videos on Zachary's 3D prints, then you saw me also wearing these kind of glasses. Then I wear them just for the fun, but now sometimes I do need them. Um, i3 steel clone hot end thermistor broke twice and thermal runaway protection failed twice. Ooh. Oh my gosh, yeah. And the G-Tech, I heard also sometimes things about it. E180. Was that also the maximum print temperature of the 3D printer? Or is it just maybe coincidence? Huh? Somebody left. I see. Ah, 6 current viewers. Hey. Hello, everybody who just joined the live stream. We are talking today about the 3D printer experiences when you first started with 3D printing. Oh yeah, time for a new board, yeah. Yeah, and also I don't know if you saw my last video from today about the ANET A8E. I hope I pronounced this correctly, and just not shoot me if I did. Um, but how did you? Yeah, what do you think about that 3D printer? I think the printer is original. I think it can work, but yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. Oh, hey, the video is online. You don't have to watch it the first thing in today. My wife also subscribed to my channel, and it's not so much that she watches my channel. She know what I'm doing most of the time, or maybe she is watching. She doesn't say. Yeah, I do like your logo. Is that this one? Yeah, this one. I I I think that logo looks quite nice. Job well done. Did you made it yourself in a 3D environment? A tortured test file. You mean the logo of your hot end mascot logo? Maybe I can put the link in there. Just a second. See if I can. Just a second. I'm going to look it up and then I will share the link in the video in the chat. I I see the Millennium Falcon and the TIE Fighter Interceptor. I see in the. Oh my gosh, where is it? Oh my gosh. Can I do that? Of course, there's nothing to share at this moment. Okay, can you see this? The 3D printing nerd did a job very well, as you can see. I love it. Oh, these things I also want to print one time. Cool. Oh yeah, the thing. This one. Yeah. So there you go. I share the link. It's looking like a little robot. Is that correct? I love it. I like it. It's cute. I think it's looks quite nice. And that is also the direction how you have to print it. Print a torture test. Oh, big overhangs. I don't think you mean the ribs from the cooling fans, right? Hmm. I think it looks awesome. Quite nice. But yeah, but you have this thing that the ribs or the fins that's it's curved. So if you cannot do a bridging. Hello, Mike. How are you doing? Thanks for joining the live stream. A buddy of mine. Enjoy your weekend off. The weather here in the Netherlands is a little bit wet. How's the weather there where you are? Hey, cheers, buddy. Much better, much better. Because we had a lot of rain here in the Netherlands. So just, it showers there too. Hello, Kieran. Thanks for joining the live stream. You know, if I can choose between different kind of rains, I rather would have the hard one that you know that you are going to be wet anyways. But you have also those rains that is very soft, and in the end you are just that wet as that hard rain. You know? Hmm. I I hope that Ferris is going to be insides. Yep. So true. So very true. I love this one. I was in Ireland one time. Me too, buddy. I prefer the sun, and I'm also very happy that it stayed very long warm in September, because normally September here in the Netherlands, the 1st of September it starts raining. I don't know why, because maybe the letter R in September, you know. Yeah, yeah. I'm going to share the link again. No problem. There you go. So if you want to do a torture test for your 3D printer, click on the link that I shared in the chat. It's a very nice thing from the 3D print creator. It's a very nice torture test to look and see where your 3D printer is capable of. If you just started with 3D printing, I don't recommend using that one. If you want to challenge yourself, go ahead and try to print it. There's only one rule, and that is print it only with supports on the bed. So those little ribs or cool fins, no support needed. Just try it and see how far you come. Yeah. I was yesterday watching a video from the Goon Squad, and those guys are busy working on a mountain from a house that they just bought, and it was raining. I would say I would stay inside, but if it is really needed, then I'm going to continue. And those two guys just keep on working. Yeah, and if you have only rain or rain, then it's, yeah, you have to do something. Yeah. Luckily enough, I had to go outside just a 3 or 4 times today, so I didn't catch that much of rain. I did get some drops on my head, but that's everything. Noah, get into the ark. That's a very nice thing. Just going through the rain and just, oh, well, don't bother it. I mean, if you are wet anyways, why bother it? Right? I mean, I was in Ireland for 2 months, 2 months. Oh my gosh, 2 weeks, and they said to me, "Oh no, you have to listen. Um, if you go to Ireland, please note it rains every day." And I thought, "Oh my gosh, really?" Yeah, exactly. Well, if you get into a car accident because of the rain, it can be fatal. But anyways, so those people were warning me about the rain in Ireland, and I said, "Oh my gosh!" And I really want to go there, because I do like the sun and the nice weather and the warm temperature. So I was prepared, and I came there in those 2 weeks. Only on a Saturday, it was raining, and it was just a little bit rain. So perfect timing, I guess. Woo! Thank you for the super chat, Mike. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, man. Very much appreciated. Whew, I'm getting warm here. Yeah, because of the 1,000 subscriber milestone, I'm monetized, and also, yeah, there's something like a super chat. I forgot to mention that, but I just sitting here and talking about 3D printing. Are you going to start with 3D printing soon, Mike? Or if you need something, you just cross over the street and then visit me and ask for a 3D print. Hey, Polymate. Why I always say Polymate? Polymake. Thank you, thank you for that. It's for the weekend. I was curious when it would happen that I'm going to reach the 1K milestone, and with something like 104 videos on YouTube already. It's not the only channel that I have. I have also another channel, but this one is the one that I want to stick with because I do like. Thank you so much. Thank you. Whew, I'm speechless. Um, yeah. Hold on, just a second. Where is Mohair? Mohair? Did I pronounce that correctly? Yeah, I did see that there are animated stickers as well. Thanks, Mike. Yeah, I'm very happy to be in the 1K club, but I still want to push myself into further limits and also striving to achieve more things to do with 3D printing to help other people in the 3D printing community. Also, a bit of encouragement. Mohair. Yeah, so sorry. Sometimes my English is, I try to pronounce it as good as possible, but sometimes it's not going correctly. And for the Friday videos, um, I try to work with a script where I can train and teach myself how to pronounce some words. For the videos on Wednesday, sometimes I do use script and sometimes I don't. And those times are the most trickiest one. And I need to also watch my articulation. I don't know if I pronounce it correctly, but I have to be very clear in the things I say so that everybody would understand what I'm saying. Oh, it's in the West. Oh, Kerry, I was there. I was in Killarney and Tralee. And because I like beaches, I was on 9-inch beach. I did like that very much, the the um, the ocean. Ah, sometimes I do have that too. No problem here, buddy. What are you drinking? Huh. Any recommendations for the next time, Mike? You can imagine that. I can imagine. You know, I, I do want to make in the very near future. I want to make a little bar here, not as a cafe bar, but a just like a mini bar, just a little cupboard with some glasses on and some bottles, and then for just some occasions, drinking some whiskey or some rum or other things that are nice. Not to get drunk, but yeah, just to have something to celebrate if something great happens. Now we are talking about Ireland. Um, I went with some friends to one of the pubs over there, and the craziest thing happened. It was Saturday evening, and it was very busy. At some point, everybody left home. Oh, no, everybody left. And I was looking around. What's this? And I asked to the pretty bartender lady, what's happening? Why is everybody going home? And she said, no, the evening just started. Everybody is going to the nightclubs. I said, okay. And is this going to stay open? No, in 5 minutes we are going to close too. We are also going to the nightclubs. I was like, what? Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one, Adam. I just started. This is my first, and it's not going to make me, you know, drunk. It's just beer. I do have some vodka, Polish vodka, with some flavor in it. Mike knows exactly which one I mean. So, Mike, now you know. Only Dublin. Not whole Ireland is like that. I'm going to turn the light a little bit down. Something like this. Not too much, right? Whew. Hey, good afternoon, sir. How are you doing? Nice to see you in the stream yard chat. Hello. If you want to join, just raise an hand and then I can pull you in the live stream. That's also a very good thing. I mean, if you're fine with drinking some cola or some other sodas or just water, then it's also okay. Also want to try that one out. Where's that? Hmm. Yeah, the strawberry vodka from Poland. Yeah, I just missed one or a few chats here. Hmm. Yeah. By the way, Dan, I like your little widget. I think it's cute, if I may say. Just yeah, I had some problems with my Streamlabs broadcasting program. So for that reason, I had to shift over to Stream Yards. I noticed that the quality is a little bit less. So for that reason, I am using this, and I think it's also working fine, right? Then also like Spa Red water with gas. But in Germany, you have to be careful which kind of bottles you take because sometimes they are a little bit different than usual. No, it's not too bad. You're right. Does look normal. How's your evening or your afternoon still, huh? Still afternoon there in uh, in the US. I was thinking about which kind of place you are living in. No, I don't start with the Germans and the bubbles. My wife took a bottle of water last Sunday when were in Germany, and the funny thing is, it was water with bubbles, but it wasn't like Spa Red. Yeah, it's still daylight by you, Dan. I'm jealous. Yeah, and it's 1 hour earlier by Adam. You're still a working guy. Oh, nice. Which kind of work are you doing then? Also something with 3D printing or some other things? Pretty bubbles in the air. Hmm. Which movie? I did miss that. IT director on school. Nice. I love IT, but I don't do it. Everybody at work is sometimes having problems with computers. I'm not an IT guy, but I know the IT stuff. and I do help them. Is it my duty? No. Do I like it? Yes, I do. Hey, good evening, 3D printer, 3D print creator. See you next time. Have fun. Good night. So, yeah, the question of today: what are your first 3D printing experiences? Because I do have some themes during this kind of live streams to keep the chat or keep the talk going. We do have a very nice talk here. So in the meantime, I just post it here and then read the comments further. Yeah, Adam, I like them both. I like them both. You know, I'm working as a order processing specialist. I'm making sure that customers that places orders that they will get it sooner than the offered lead time, or when they have a cancellation to make on their order, that I can cancel it by the supply chain. And during the evening and night, I'm a content creator on YouTube, and I'm having a passion with 3D printing. There are some people in the chat who can confirm this. Love-hate relationship. I think you mentioned that in one of your videos. Yeah, yeah. That printer here, that was my first 3D printer. Well, not in that shape or in that state that it is now. It's still not printing, but it is going to get some direction here. Yeah, I'm still planning to stay online because I do like to talk this kind of way. It's nice. It's awesome. Hang out, just chat. Sometimes also doing some crazy stuff. So see you next time, or maybe till later. Maybe in someone else live stream. I don't know if there are some other content creators going live later this evening. I don't know. Audio driver designer. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know. Yeah. Yep. Love your work, man. Mm, I'm wondering if I have a link that I can share. Um, just a second. I'm trying to catch this. Um, when I'm telling myself with 0 videos. Well, I have 100 videos. I don't know. Uh, I'm just scrolling back, just checking this one. Hmm. I'm just checking. Hmm. I don't see it here that quickly. Yeah, was it? Hmm. Oh, I see the stickers here, but I don't see them. I see the emojis, but I don't see them here. I just see this. It's funny, but I do see this. Very awesome. But how were your experiences with 3D printing, Adam? Good cover, YouTube. Yeah, sure, indeed. The first 3D printers, they had a lot of tinkering to do, and nowadays it's easier, simpler, better. And also, if you look to the last 3D printers, those getting better and better. I mean, if I can recommend people some brand new 3D printers to buy, usually I would say the Ender 3 Pro or the Ender 3. And yeah, well, I don't have them, but the Prusa Mini. But I don't know how other people's experiences with that. So I really need to buy one in the near future, also to be able to advise people which kind of 3D printers to buy if they don't have it. And just like in today's video about the ANET A8E, the printer design itself looks okay, but I'm missing some things, just like a heat bed and a display enclosure for the handheld display with the 5 buttons. 2 bits middle. Yeah, yeah. I know what you mean, Mike. I know what you mean. Naughty boy. I don't mind. Headphone maker. Well, I can use some new headphones because the one that I'm having right now are from Philips and they are, I guess, 15 years old, something like that. They broke in the mail. I did add some other headphones, but Mike knows exactly what happened with those headphones. Hmm? Hmm? My first thing was a test cube. Was it a calibration cube what you printed first? Then a basic box I designed, and that was a very empowering experience. Oh yeah, I can imagine that. If you are if you just design something, if you just design something and you are going to start to print it, I can imagine that it is uplifting experience indeed. Hello, Duda. Do you recommend the CR10 version 3? I don't know. Let's check that one out. Think it's reality, huh? CR10 3. Go, I I always have the problem with my dock. The dock from the MacBook Pro. Share my screen. So the question came, do I recommend the CR10? Share. Hartse can I make it bigger? Yes, I can make it bigger. So shall we look at it? It's a very sturdy 3D printer. It has the triangles, so to make sure that the Z-axis is standing upright. I do see yellow springs here. That is also very nice. It's a direct drive extruder 3D printer. This is something that I also like to do when I do the Zachary 3D prints news and updates closer looks. I'm looking to the specs and I have some fun, Mike, and I will see you next time. Have some fun. Please do the greetings to your girlfriend. Okay? Enjoy the shower. So, but the thing that I usually do in the close look, I am looking to some specs. And based upon the experience that I have with my 3D printers and also what some other people sometimes say about 3D printers, what they like to see in 3D printers, I think it's fair enough to look at it, right? So, but to say the 3D printer, it's from Creality. Usually the quality is pretty awesome, it's very decent. Thanks, man. So let's check to the spec. And like I mentioned, it has the triangles. So it's very sturdy, it's very solid, the frame. So I think that's a great one. It has a Titan direct drive extruder. I think it's the original one because I know from Creality they uses the genuine Titan extruder, and with that you can use the Titan direct drive extruder if you also would like to print something like TPU, flexible filaments. Now, like I mentioned, it has a carborundum glass bed. Okay, there was a very huge explosion. Did you hear that too? Huh? I didn't see that. But to finish this one up, it has a carborundum glass bed, which means that it's very nice to print on. Be aware with printing PTEG. Always try to put some glue stick in between instead of hairspray that I like to use. Yeah, it has the TMC 2208 stepper drivers, which means a silent printing experience, all metal, resume printing function, filament run filament sensor, which means filament breaks or something else, then it stops, and a dual Z-axis. Brand new user interface. BL Touch supported, but it's not standard in there. Can I also see the printing volume? I think the 3D printer is very nice. If I would have the money, I would buy it indeed. Do I see the meanwhile power supply? Yeah, branded. Branded. It doesn't say meanwhile. I'm not sure about that, but okay. Receive printing function, filament sensor. You can attach a BL touch on that. BL touch in overall, it's somewhere between the 30 and 50 US dollars. Big leavening nubs, also yellow springs. Carbon random glass bed. Where is the yeah, printing size 300 by 400 millimeters. What else do you want? I mean, okay, 0.4 millimeters. Yeah, if you it says that you can yeah, it's a very nice printer. I think if you have to choose for this one or maybe another one, I don't know, I don't have the CR10 version 3. I don't have it. But based upon the things I see here on this picture, it's it's promising. I don't know if somebody else has to say something about this in the stream. Please feel free to do so. Thanks. 3D lag on glass. Okay, that's also a very good thing to do if you are printing with TPE, PTEG. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the build printing volume 300 by 400 millimeters. I think the possibilities are endless. It's a much bigger printing size than the normal Ender 3 Pro, for example, with 220 by 250. The yellow springs. Normally, if you have something like the Ender 3 Pro or different other 3D printers from Creality, they come with standard thin springs. Those thin springs are they can have some, they do give some resistance, but they are not so sturdy as the normal yellow springs. If you have a second, I take just 2 of the springs and then I'll show you exactly what I mean. So the yellow springs. I don't know if everybody can hear me. So the Ender 3 Pro comes originally with these kind of springs. I hope this is not going to look very strange, but they have some compression. Okay. These are the yellow springs. They look, I hope everything. It's a upgrade of a few bucks. It doesn't cost that much, but for your print result, everywhere where you look online, for example, by the Facebook group or some other, maybe on Reddit, people always upgrading their 3D printer from the normal springs to the yellow springs, and that is because the springs are much sturdier. I need to do some. They are much sturdier, much stronger. Can have here. Look how easy that goes. And then this one. I have to put some effort in it to get it moving. So I hope it answered your question. You're welcome. We are one big community that like to help each other with these kind of things, right? ABS, I want to get my improvements on PTEG and ABS. I mean, if you are doing some models that you print, you can come away with PLA. You have some beautiful PLA, but it's better also to get trained in using something like PTEG and ABS. Maybe some other filaments that are less toxic than ABS. I did some printing with ABS a few weeks ago for the extruder on the Prusa rebuild, and there I had to print something in ABS. So I looked for some solutions, and even though I don't have an enclosed 3D printer, I could print it with a draft shield. Draft shield within Cura can be found in, I guess, in the experimental section, and it makes sure that the warmth of the print will stay on the inside of the to be printed part. Well, when I was printing ABS, as you can see back there is the curtain. I did print it a few weeks ago, and I had my door open. It's a big window door that I can slide right open. So I didn't have that much trouble with those toxic gases. So yeah, it was going fine. No warping, no loose ends, no stringing, no other ABS related problems. Hmm. Polymaker PC Max, polycarbonate filaments. I didn't mention that in last Wednesday video. When I bought this 3D printer, the my first 3D printer, I bought filament with a diameter of 2.75 millimeters instead of 1.75. I thought, yeah, I've got some filament that I can use, and not. High temperature resistant, great layer adhesion, low warp compared to ABS. That is something we want in an print, and prints around the 250 and 60 degrees too. Very nice. 250 degrees Celsius, is that the lowest it can have? Well, I didn't have any problems with ABS, but I don't have that much printing experience yet in ABS. I do want to try as much as possible. Hook my 3D printer up with Cura and then start printing different kind of uh, things, different kind of settings until I have the sweet spot for that filament. Then I write them down, save it somewhere, and then making sure that the next time when I'm printing with the same brand filament, with the same kind of filament, that I have the right results. Oh, that's very nice. You have a direct drive, or you have something special on your 3D printer for that? That was my beer. Boden. You have a special kind of setup for your Boden extrude. By the way, I also have flexible filament that I'm going to try soon, but I really want to try it out on a direct drive 3D printer. I can use my easy treat. Well, I can't use my easy treat. And oh, I forgot my little mascot. Oh, nobody said anything. So the rubber ducky is also from the party. So, little rubber ducky. I like him. It's always so quiet, and when he says something, he squeezes, squeaks. I think I think when you I think when you have the time for a weekend, trying something out, printing TPU, I think the Octopus is one of the to-go calibration models for printing with TPU, because everybody that is printing with TPU is printing this Octo thing. I find it very weird, but okay. I think that's pretty fine to start with. Oh yeah, when you're trying something out, and especially that is something that I like from Prusa in general. They have their own slicer with, I believe, the perfect slicer settings for their 3D printers. So if you're just starting with, I think also Prusa filament, and you have different kind of filaments for that, and then make sure to use the right slicer settings for your printer with your filaments. And I think then it's working fine. I think that's then the great printing experience you can have. And then testing out some other brands of filaments with starting point the first profile or the profiles from the Prusa Man filaments. I do want to have a ET for from ANET 3D. I'm not able to ask ANET for a 3D printer now because I wasn't that positive about their 3D printer. But hey, I made free advertisement. If somebody wants to buy it, 172 US dollars as a early bird price. Make sure to print your own display for your display with 5 buttons display. But I think, Polymate, I think because you're in that business, I think I think you have enough experience to say something like this. But maybe there are some ways to get around it. Maybe. Hey, I'm just a guy. For the 3D printer that is standing behind me, I still need to measure some cables to make sure that there are no bad connections, because I have some problems with a power supply unit that is making beeping sounds. It's a 12-volt power supply unit. The board is a mini Rambo, I think 1.4. Oh, I'm not going to challenge anything. I'm not going to do that at this moment. I still have my TPU sealed, so I'm not going to use it at this moment, but I surely want to try it out once I get started. Do you have some special cones to print? You have a Thingiverse STL file that you want to share then? I'm just fooling around sometimes. But as you saw for the battery day from Tesla, they showed that they are working on some improved batteries. But I think that you searched for the perfect solution, and I think it's working fine then, right? Driver designs. Is that something that I can look for on Thingiverse or my mini factory? Hmm. Yeah, I think that when you have the right materials to print with, I think you have some uh, great tool at hand with the 3D printer. Oh yeah, I believe you can do that. Why buy them if you also can print them yourself? Can you imagine? I have a MacBook Pro and I hear the fans really loud. Can you hear them too? It's having a hard time. I don't care. Needs to work. Hmm, where can I find that? The FD51 slash 40S on Thingiverse? Huh. Hmm, duplicates. Hey, Davey, how are you doing? Greetings to your wife, Tori. How's your dying Prusa doing? Man, you scared the hell out of me, man. FD 5140. It's not going to get back alive. It's dead, just like you said. Brian, I had it a few times. Oh my gosh, my MacBook Pro has problems when I'm doing some video editing. If I start rendering and I'm going to watch in the meantime a YouTube video, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything. How? Tombstone, a Prusa in front of it, and then I thought I saw during the live stream I did see a hammer. What's your live stream afterwards? 40S driver. You have. Can you share me what I have to look for on Thingiverse about this driver? You're going to burn that thing. But making a bear of it with a big 3-tech board is a great choice after all. I mean, it's basically a different printer. It's a printer, but so he was going to use it. Oh, yeah. Are you also going to reuse the extruder, which is already on there, or are you going to change the extruder as well? Because I thought you had problems with that one, huh? I'm going to I'm going to look that one up soon. Whoop. Camera was doing some strange things. But are you planning to do a live stream soon, Davey? Shiny 3D scan? Is that a 3D scanner? I think it is. Okay, please let me know because I also want to watch your live stream. It's interesting, even though it scared me. Oh well, the Anycubic Mega Zero was nice to watch. And I was at a friend's house last Saturday. Oh. Bruiser printer. Huh. I'm not. I have it here. I'm going to check it out later. Yeah, Polymatic, because I think I have an account at Bruiser printer. I have to look for that. I'm going to look it up later. I'm really curious about that. Thank you. The wire rods. Yeah, because you have to cut them a little bit smaller, right? And I also saw you doing some looking and searching for stuff. I think it's a good thing that you wanted to do a little bit more. StreamYard is a little bit late with refreshing the chat. Tea nuts, yeah. Yeah, I also don't like them, the tea nuts. Sometimes when you slide them in, they have to be at a certain angle, then it will stick. But sometimes they just twist along. Maybe I'm going to make a little tool for it to make that even nicer and simpler and handier to work with. Um, I I do have FDM 3D printers at this moment, but yeah, in the future I also want to do SLA and MSLA, resin 3D printing. I think it's very interesting to see it. Do you have a resin 3D printer? And so, which one? Any cubic photon? The latest one or the earlier one? The version 1 or the version 2? Yeah, the first one. Did I see it pass by in the live stream last time? We have it somewhere else in a different kind of room because of the fumes and the toxic thing. Yeah, I think I saw that video. And now you have the Elegoo Mars 2 Pro. Oh, oh, yeah, because that's also the room that you use for the live streams and also do some hobbies. No, I'm looking forward also to do something with resin printing. But if I start doing that, I certainly would also need a washing and curing station or something like that to be able to also do the other steps that are needed afterwards. Yeah, they need to have this. How is this called? Um, uh, Situ box. Situ box. Yeah, I saw that also from Uncle Jesse. He also was having a video for alternatives if you don't have IPE. You run to a store and then you can buy Mr. Popper. I think Mr. Popper. Yeah, I don't know if you can buy it here in the supermarket. Hmm. The lycée, is that a cleaning stuff or is that fruits? Oh, lycée slicer. Okay, it's a slicer software for resin printers, right? It's it's also cost money, or is it a free software? Paid slicer. How old is that program? Is it a brand new program to use? Yeah. Maybe you can do a video about it, to give some ideas. Oh, it's already 1 or 2 years old. Okay. Yeah, I see beta, so I think it's still a very unknown program. I didn't hear anything of it, but maybe also because I'm not in resin printing at this moment. So, hmm. How fast is some prints are doing then with printing? Hmm. Very cool. Experimenting with something like that is awesome. That's great. That's nice. So 14 seconds of each layer. On the photon mono. Yeah. Yeah, I still need to start something with resin printing. And nowadays the resin printers are much faster. It's crazy. No, I said mono. Oh, photon, not the photon mono. Yeah, any cubic have different kind of namings for that. Yeah, 2 seconds exposure. It's crazy. Yeah, I think also when the off time is a little bit longer, then it cures better or hardens more. Or can imagine that. I mean, yeah, finding the sweet spot so that you don't have to need to replace your screen every what is it? 400-500 hours. 55 seconds. Serious? Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, yeah, logical. Very logical. But was that your first 3D printing experience with a resin 3D printer? Or which 3D printer you started with, Davey? The ShareBot NG2. Yeah, I have to look that up. ShareBot NG2. I think the one that I'm looking at now is a newer one. That was your first 3D printer. Looks decent. Looks nice. Enclosed as well, so you can also print something else with it, like ABS. It's awesome, man. What do you mean? 7 years old. Oh my gosh. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, loud. Just as loud as my MacBook Pro. It's blowing. Property heatsink. Oh, just a second. I'm going to look it up for you. Um, I see different kind of heatsinks. I don't know. Is it? Is it a copper heatsink? Like, just a second. I'm going to share my screen again. Something like that. Because I got one too with a 40 millimeter cooling fan on the top of it. No, okay. I'm looking at the wrong one. What do you mean, Polymate? Are you still there, Polymate? No fans. Yeah, I don't know if that is the right thing to have, but I think those fans are very much important to cool down the filaments before it's going into the heater block and into the nozzle. I think you had also much problems with stringing and blobs. I always wondered when I had my first 3D printer what the added value was from that cooling. But later out, I found out that it is a cooling for cooling down the filaments so that it's not going to be melted down before it's get into the nozzle. Daylight resin on a standard screen. Whoa. Hey, hello, Donaki. Donaki. Um, 32-inch. I think that is a very huge resin 3D printer. How much resin fluid are they using then? Daylight resin printing. Daylight resin printing. Oh yeah, I see here something with an iPad. Just a second. I'm going to share this. That one. Yeah, but that is a concept that you indeed mentioned. A using iPads to do some resin printing. How about that? DIY. Cool. Very cool. Um, yeah. News about the CR30 or the printer mill from Naomi the Sexy Cyborg. Um, yeah. I don't have any news about it. I know that it's still in beta testing or in testing in general. Also, the White Knight is also still working or still testing this Infinitive Z 3D printer. Uh, the first I thought it was the CR30 from Creality. It's still called the CR30, I guess. But um, uh, later on, I saw that uh, Creality is standing on the box, but it is called the printer mill. So they're still working on it. So, but I think it's in the last phase of the before that they are going to put it into production. And the price, I thought, what I heard from Naomi was is going to be around the thousands US dollars. But I will I will keep everybody posted about it when I have also some other news about that. I also didn't have that experience because the PTFE tube that was in that printer was not really a PTFE tube. Yeah, no, it was. It was just a tiny bit, just like something like this, Just a, what is it? 7 6 7 centimeters, 70 millimeters, 70 millimeters. Hmm. Standard LED can curates don't come in transparent color though. No, I see some yeah, most of the time I see indeed not the crystal clear, the transparent resin color. The Eloquent Jupiter. When I was looking to the pictures, from what I saw, it looks like it uses aluminum extrusions as, yeah, as base where everything is attached to. Oh yeah, I think that is indeed going to be Kickstarter. But what I still am baffled about, what is it with Kickstarter and crowdfunding campaigns nowadays? I mean, any cubic doesn't do that now. Did I miss it? No, I didn't miss that. No. By the way, I'm going to try to buy the BQBX this coming Wednesday. I'm also going to try to get one for 249 US dollars. But I have to be sure that I can afford it. So, yeah. And if not, then I'm not one of the first people showing it off on YouTube during a live stream or something like that. But Davey is going to get a nice 3D printer, right? I'm very curious about your live stream in the future. Copper tubing for the extrusion through the nozzle. Yeah, I couldn't do that. Are those spots still open? Are those spots still open? Hmm. Okay, I'm already subscribed. Okay, good, nice. How many spots are there, by the way? Yeah, I think that too, Polymate. I think the crowdfunding campaigns are nowadays very, yeah, how to say, very popular to use. And also, yeah, like you say, it's a free publicity thing. Yeah, and also make free publicity for every crowdfunding campaign that is going on, just to get some news out, some specs before everybody is going to buy it. Got something in my eye. I think that's the BX from BQ. Uh, yeah, but this is on ogadget.com. Because I also want to have it, want to get it. I think I also reserved a spot. Yeah, I did. I see. I see what happened Wednesday. Yeah, and also I think this one this crowdfunding campaign costs less than Kickstarter. Kickstarter is, I believe, pretty expensive too. I think they take something like 20% or 30%. I heard. Don't know if that's correct. I see what is going to happen on Wednesday. Hey, 3D printing and painting. Hello, welcome. Welcome to the live stream. How are your first 3D printing experiences? Yeah, you did a Kickstarter campaign? Cool. Let me guess. Has to do with audio? But you said attempted. Didn't go that well? Was it not funded? Not reached? Oh yeah. Just a second. A sticker. Just a second. I'm going to send you a email. It's raining again. So I've sent you a email. Uh, did the Kickstarter because of a copper pipe and steel tubes needed to cut to specific sizes. Oh, yeah. And if you do these kind of things on YouTube and make use social media like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram with posting your products or posting your ideas or your makes, I think you can get some traction. So yeah, maybe I can help you with 3D print Zachary 3D print news and updates. I also am going to do more websites, weblogs posting or WordPress posting in the near future. In which part of America do you live, Jerry? I I was thinking to also do something with the 3D printer. Maybe I'm still going to do that, but I think I'm going to use my YouTube channel to promote my 3D printer. But first, I need to make some prototypes, get it to work, which kind of boards I'm going to use, which kind of materials I'm going to use, which kind of hardware, and and then I can see what is going to happen, you know. And the more people know your product, the more likely other people's are going to see it as well. And before you know, it's snowball effect, and you know that's a great thing of social media nowadays, using everything you have. Oh, Las Vegas. Oh yeah, I can imagine. It's. I mean, usually, and I said it earlier in the live stream. Netherlands, when it starts 1st of September, because of the R in September, it means rain. But until today, it was dry every day. Sun, warm, nice temperature. And today it was very cold in the office. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I totally agree. I totally agree. And the more experience you are going to be, the better the quality, the better the parts are going to be. Oh yeah, this is zip code. It's on the second line, 58802 LL. That is the zip code. Uh, That is the zip code. Yeah, I'm working now on the CTC Prusa rebuild. It's not going to work. It's not working at this moment. I got a problem with my power supply unit. It's a 12 volts, 240 watts, 20 amps power supply unit from ANET, or one ANET uses. And my mini Rambo board, it can handle a voltage between the 10 and the 28 volts, if I am not correct. And when I connected everything, I switched it on. I was very scared or anxious because I didn't know what was going to happen. And eventually, I hear this high pitch beep sound. I thought at first that it was coming from the main board, but when I was my head sticking between the power supply unit and the main board, I hear it from the left side. So it was coming from the power supply unit. So I'm still going to measure all wires if every connection is correct, but still don't understand what the high pitching sound is. Andrew Jones. Who is Andrew Jones? Who is Andrew Jones? Oh, yeah, Kevin Pioneer. Pioneer is a very good brand. And KEF? What's KEF? Kenwood? Is that Kenwood something? If it is Kenwood, it's also very good. Yeah, and I think if you have some great connections with some people that are familiar with this work, I think it's always great to have that. You have a specific thing you are going to stream tonight or tomorrow? In 20 minutes is for me tomorrow, but I won't notice it. Hey, Jerry, what are your experience when you started with 3D printing? Which kind of errors did you had in the past when you started with 3D printing? Yeah, I was planning to do a stream with Streamlabs OBS because the resolution quality is much, or the video quality is much better, and it didn't work. Usually with Streamlabs everything is working, and in this case it didn't work at all. So after I think 3 tries, I thought, okay, well, just create a new stream with StreamYards, and let's see how it is going. You started with the CR10. I think you have a nice machine to start with. Yeah, thank you. I had some problems with my internet connection, so I had to switch over from 2.4 gigahertz to 5 gigahertz, and I think it's decent. Yeah, I also have it set up for streaming on YouTube. Um, it was connected, but I didn't see any feedback, and I think this program StreamYard for free. I think I think it works great. It's it's decent. I can put every chat, everything I want, I can put in here. Even also, if there are some super chats, I can also put in there. I didn't know it was possible, but it works fine for a 720p. I think that the quality looks nice. I also have the playback on the other screen to see what everybody is looking at. Yeah. And for today's chat during the live stream is going about our first experience with 3D printing, the the errors and the mistakes and the problems or frustrations. Because last Wednesday I posted a video about just keep pushing, trying, and don't give up. There I talked about when I was just started with 3D printing, with all the troubles that I had with my CTC, with bad components, loose cables, snapped timing belts, bended lead screws, very bad adhesion, printing on painter's tape. Yeah. Oh, I also have something like how it's called. Oh yeah. Uh PayPal me. I've got something like that too, but it's not in here, so I cannot use it. Or do I have it in a banner? No, I don't have it in a banner. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. I mean, I do this for fun. Yeah, I do want to raise some money for some things on the channel, but it's not needed. I mean, my channel is now monetized. So that is one accomplishment that I'm very glad about. To be honest, and I also said it in my video Wednesday, I never thought that I would achieve something like this after a year of hard work. If somebody say YouTube is easy to get money, you know how many hours that I'm sitting here every evening, recording, writing, editing, thinking of new scripts to write, taking some effort. No, spamming? No, you're not spamming. You're a nice guy, Jerry. The 3D Belgium was also here. I like to talk with different kind of people. I can also pull you in the live stream if you want. Just say it, then I will share the link, and then we can talk and see each other on camera. If you don't like it, also no problem. Yeah, I also have a chat here on this side, and happily enough, the StreamYard's video looks real time, but if I look to the chat, it's crazy. I know. Huh. Oh, I can remove that. There. Hmm. I think a 10-second delay, something like that. Yeah, sometimes I do that. Sometimes I do. And let's see if I can do that. Okay. Let's see. So what do we have here further? Um, just doing some things here. Working on too. Yeah. Yes, I'm also still working here on this one. Um, I put on the power and I switched the power switch, and thought, and I thought it was going to give some scary moments, and it actually did. But at one moment, it was just making a high pitch beeping sound. Um, yeah, I cannot do that by StreamYards at this moment. Why, or can I? I don't know. But I need to watch the screen to see what is happening. Um, I can also use the screen from YouTube. Um, I I print files from people, from mainly Thingiverse, but I also design my own stuff and I 3D print them to test fit them. And if they work, usually I post them on Thingiverse and also in the near future my own website, Zachary3dprints.com. It's a WordPress based website, so I still need to get my head around designing and creating websites. And the main purpose of this website is going to be that I can share also other kind of files like firmware or slicer profiles or some other things, so that people don't have to search for it, but that I can put those links right in the video description on YouTube, and also read articles and also find there the links from the slicing profiles or firmware or different other kind of things. Shall I share a link just to help you out? Why? Because I can. Cool, eh? Yeah, we help each other on the 3D printing community, right? Uh, I got a lot of channels that yeah, I found it. You are also monetized. Great. That's very great. Here's the link to Jerry's new video. Resin printing. Sorry. What do you mean, Jerry? Yeah, I try to make sure that when I'm posting videos, posting stuff where I mention prices, I always yeah, I have an Apple key. I don't have an Apple keyboard, but when I use the period key, it's going to be automatically a comma. Yeah, always supporting others. I mean, it's nice to do that in the 3D printing community. I see a lot of other people doing the same thing, so why should I not do that then as well? Join the rest. Yeah, and I mean, if you click on the link, you will automatically also see the price, the current price. Well, sometimes I do make some posts, and then afterwards I see that the price is or dropped or increased. I mean, which printer was it that I saw? It was unbelievable, still a high price. And of course, I sometimes change it to a different kind of affiliate link. I had some problems with Gearbest. I was from the opinion that nobody bought anything from my affiliate links. Then I tried myself to click on one of the links to buy something, and I actually saw that it does work. So I have to promote also Gearbest a little bit more so that they also like to cooperate with me and helping this channel as well. So I get some stuff ordered in on Gearbest. So I will get some nice upgrades for the future videos as well. And that is cool. And I think, Jerry, you also know what things we sometimes do to keep the channel going, with buying new stuff, buying new products to improve our printers, to make some minor or major adjustments to our 3D printers to get some better results, to also um, learn other people to do certain things. And I think it's pretty cool. I love this 3D printing community because of those kind of things. And not everybody likes to make YouTube videos for 3D printing, but likes to learn about 3D printing. And it's still a hobby thing. And I think in something like 5 or 10 years, we are more in the consumer market with 3D printers. You also think that, Jerry? Some other people? Maybe there are some people printing uh, speakers for their home, very customizable speakers boxes to put some yeah, speakers inside, and then create some awesome designs. At this moment, I've got three 3D printers. I hope I will get a fourth 3D printer. Still, I still need to get some more 3D printers, because I got three 3D printers. Sounds so silly. Oh yeah, I also advertise a lot of times about my Patreon, but I still have just one. But that one is supporting me, so okay, fair enough, right? I'm not going to beg for money. I'm not going to do that. It's I think when people like to support the channel, I've got some different ways to do that. One of them is merch. I've got a account on Teespring. I designed a few, well, designed a few items, and I found out, because I'm now monetized, I can also put the Teespring link into my videos. Yeah, exactly my thing too. I mean, I have a full-time job, so everything I do with the 3D printing is in the evening or in the weekends. And first thing, money goes to the bills. I think that is the main thing that I have to do. The first thing, and not first 3D printer buying stuff and then see how we are going to pay the bills. That's not how it works. So if I want to buy a new 3D printer and it is not possible, then I have to skip. So simple is it. So if I would be able to buy the BQBX, we will see on Wednesday. If it is there, it's there. If it is not there and it's not possible, then I'm not going to do any crazy things. I did that in the past and I learned my lesson. And that is how the cookie crumbles. Yeah, exactly. I think that too. I uh, I still need to look for people to get the right materials. And there are some shops that I can go to buy those items, and getting some great print results. Hey Jerry, have a nice time. Nice that you dropped by in the live stream. It's very much fun, and take care. Make fun with 3D printing and painting. Yeah, yeah. I yeah. It was for me. Was not always like that. I sometimes set wrong priorities, and nowadays I still do that sometimes. But we are not always perfect, right? So now that my channel is more monetized, there are some little bit more money to use or reuse back into the channel. Do also more things, awesome things. And if I cannot buy the BX from Big Q, well, that's okay as well. I mean, I still have 3D printers. Some awesome things are coming. There is a little package coming from Big Tree Tech as a little thank you for the videos that I made for Big Tree Tech in the meantime. So I make free advertisement at this moment for every 3D printer brand except for ANET from this video from today. I wasn't that very nice, I think. I mean, to be honest, can I share that? Can I share that? Do I have the possibility to share? Need to eat. Yeah, thank you, Polymate. It was very nice that you are here. So have fun, and I will see you next time. So thanks for dropping by, and I will see you next time. So 3D printing experiences. When we started the first time with 3D printing, what did we do? How did we handle our 3D printers? Did we mistreated our 3D printers? Did we um didn't we level our beds right? Did we took a little bit too long in assembling the 3D printer? What did we do during our first 3D printer experience? That are the things that I'm looking for in the live stream of today. As mentioned, my first 3D printer was this CTC Prusa i3 MK2 3D printer. Hey, CTC, free advertisements. Free advertisements. By the way, CTC has also bigger and other 3D printers. Yeah. So you can also support this channel as well. If you don't like to do a super chat, there's also another way to support my channel as well. Everything is going back into the channel as well. My What can we say about the experiences we had in the first steps in our 3D printing? Let's see. Hmm, let's see what we can do here. What can we share? What can we do? Is there anybody in the chat that wants to say something or wants to talk about 3D printing experiences or the 3D printer that you bought that wasn't that great after all? Okay, I am going to end this live stream. For everybody that is that was joined, that was watching this live stream, thanks for being on this live stream. Thank you for all the chats, the nice time that we had together. I thank everyone that is going to watch this live stream in the later stage. Feel free to subscribe to my channel if you aren't subscribed yet. Put on the post notifications to get the latest videos right into your YouTube alerts, and also check out the merch that I'm selling in the description of this video. You can also support this channel um, by liking this video. Thanks for watching. Please and please like this video. I already said that, and I will see you next time. And hey, let's make some fun with 3D printing. Zachary 3D prints. Bye bye. And broadcast. Bye bye.